Mamata, can you please tell us about yourself?
Yes, sir. My name is Mamata. I'm from Karnataka. I have completed my graduation in BSc in Physics, Chemistry, and Mathematics from RLS College, Rani Chennamma University, and currently I'm preparing for banking exams.
Yeah, here you can tell about the place where you are, Chikmagaluru, whatever it is. And then you can also, because you are going to have the interview only in mostly Bangalore, that is in Karnataka. So you tell the name of the place, then you tell the year in which you completed the degree. If you have scored more than 70% marks, you can tell about that also. Okay,
Okay, sir.
very good. What is your father?
So my father is recently retired as veterinary inspector.
Good. What is your mother?
She is homemaker.
Good. Why are you not attending classes regularly?
So I was attending at the beginning, but in the middle, we have shifted to our new home. So that time I was unable to attend the classes, sir.
Very good.
Sorry, sir.
It's okay. No problem. No problem. Now, what do you know about Reserve Bank of India? Tell me important points you know about Reserve Bank of India. Normally for this question, you have to tell who is the governor of Reserve Bank of India, what are the functions of Reserve Bank of India. At least that if you tell clearly, that is sufficient. Tell me.
Yes, sir. Reserve Bank of India is the central bank of India. It is also known as bankers to the bank, and it is formed on 1st of April 1935 under the RBI Act 1934 and nationalized in 1949. And the current governor is Mr. Shaktikant Das. He is the 25th governor of RBI. Then its headquarter in Mumbai, and the functions of RBI are it issues currency notes and it also regulates banks and financial institutions and NBFCs, and uh, uh, and it also maintains monetary policy that which includes repo rate, reverse repo rate, bank rate, CRR, etc. And so this is about RBI, sir.
You should also tell about they are the bankers to government. They are also controller of foreign exchange value.
Yes, sir.
Very good. Good. Next question. What are the assets and liabilities of a bank?
Sir, assets are there are different type of assets like there are physical assets which includes equipments which are used in banks like machines, computers and all. Then lands, buildings are also assets for the bank. And major assets for the bank is loans because by giving loans, bank will charge interest rate on loans. So these are the major assets. Then coming to liabilities, deposits are the major liabilities for the banks. Liabilities means that has to be returned, which is not kept with the bank. So the deposits have to be returned to the customers, and also salaries of employees also comes under liabilities.
Wrong. In the sense, assets, under the assets can be classified as fixed assets and non-fixed assets or current assets. Fixed assets or land, building, machinery that the bank is owning, and non-current assets or the balances which the bank has kept with other banks or Reserve Bank of India, or the cash balance the bank is having, or the loans that bank has given to borrowers. They are all considered as current assets. Under the liabilities, capital and reserves or liabilities of a bank. Apart from that, long-term liabilities and short-term liabilities any long-term liability or loan taken by the bank will come under long-term liability. Then the deposits and that are being taken by the bank are classified under short-term liability, and they are shown in the liability side of the balance sheet. Could you follow?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Good. How many public sector banks?
So there are 12 public sector banks.
How they are differing from private sector banks?
So public sector banks are owned by governments. The more than 50% of the stake with the government, but private sector banks are maintained by private companies or an individual, and majority of the stake with the private companies in case of private sector banks.
And the most of the private sector banks will be operating solely for the purpose of profit. Whereas public sector banks, besides profit, they also keep the social welfare objectives in their mind when they operate. Okay,
Yes, sir.
good. How your qualification will help you in banking?
Sir, as I said, I have completed BSc in physics, chemistry, and maths. So this field is may not be directly connected with the banking sector, but during my college days, I used to have labs like physics and chemistry labs. At that time, I have to stay for long hours. So that time, I have learned lot of patience, which is important in banking sector, because we are going to deal with a different kind of characters, different kind of people. So one should have huge patience to deal with them. I can use this in banking sector, and also mathematics we are going to use in banking sector in one or the other way. So I can use my qualification in this way, sir.
Good, good, good.
Thank you, sir.
Nice. What is NPA? What are the different types of NPA?
So NPA stands for non-performing asset. Means major assets are loans for the banks. So when the interest of the principal is not paid for more than 90 days, then it will be considered as non-performing asset. And types of NPA are substandard asset, then loss asset, then doubtful asset.
No, you should go step by step. Substandard,
Substandard,
doubtful.
doubtful, then loss asset.
Very good. Excellent.
Thank you,
Good.
sir.
Very good. Very happy. You told nicely. You are a science student. In spite of it, you are telling correctly.
Yes, sir. I hope you may remember that I have already joined your class during RRBs last year. RRBs.
Acha? Oh, I don't know.
Yes,
Very good. Very good. RRB, how many marks did you score in the interview?
sir. I have scored 80 marks out of 100.
80. Very
Yes,
good.
sir.
Excellent. Excellent. Good.
Thank you,
If
sir.
you score
Your
like
class, it's
like
all
that,
because of your classes, sir.
oh, thank you. If you score like that here, you will be selected.
Yes, sir.
Very good.
Yes, sir.
What I think they have repeated the question. What is SURFACE Act? Have you heard about SURFACE Act?
Yes, sir.
Tell me.
SURFACE stands for securitization of securitization and reconstruction of funds and enforcement of security interest act 2002.
No, I know it is very difficult to remember it.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It is
No,
very
no,
difficult.
no. Simply tell the SURFACE Act, for what this act is used. You tell that. It is
Okay,
used.
sir. It is
Tell.
used for recovering NPAs,
Hmm.
non-performing assets.
You can tell technical terms like this. The SURFACE Act is an act to regulate securitization and reconstruction of financial assets and enforcement of security interest, and to provide for a central database of security interest created on property rights and for matters connected therewith. This also is not required. Simply say it is used for securitization and reconstruction of financial assets and recovery. If you tell like that, for a non-commerce student, that is sufficient.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
What is an ARC?
Sir, ARC stands for Asset Reconstruction Company. So these are companies which are created by RBI. When the banks are unable to recover loans, that time those loans will be sent to ARCs. So those companies will take care of those loans. They will try to recover loans so that banks may concentrate on other activities. That's why these are established.
What are the assets reconstruction companies in India?
Sir, NARCL is there, and one more is there, sir. So, but right now,
I will show you.
Yes, sir.
ANAARC Private Limited, Bangalore. Omkara Asset Reconstruction Private Limited, Chennai. Maximus Arc Limited, Hyderabad. Prithvi Asset Reconstruction Securitization Company. I think these are all private companies. There must be one big company.
So I think it's IDRCL and NARCL.
So many companies are here, Baba. I am giving the link of this in our WhatsApp page.
Okay, sir.
Okay, good. Next question for you. What is PCA?
Sir, PCA stands for Prompt Corrective Action. It is a framework by RBI. The banks which are weak and which cannot manage properly, they will be put under PCA by RBI, so that RBI will have keep an eye on those banks.
No, but you must also tell about what is the effect of PCA on banks, such that they cannot open branches, they cannot give new advances, they cannot recruit new staff and all that. And once the bank comes out of PCA, they can resort to all these things. So you please study something more detail about PCA.
Yes, sir. Sure, sir.
Can you tell me what is e-rupee and how it is
Yes.
different from UPI?
Sir, e-rupee is a kind of money which is in digital form, which is available in digital form. But UPI, which stands for Unified Payment Interface, it is a platform through which we can transfer money. So this is the difference between e-rupee and UPI.
Correct. Here it is told, I'm showing you.
Yes, sir.
Are you seeing on the screen? One of the biggest differences between e-rupee and UPI is that e-rupee itself is a currency in digital form and a legal tender that enables digital transactions, whereas UPI is only a platform through which transactions happen digitally.
Okay, sir.
Please read this. Please read this.
Yes, sir. One of the biggest differences between e-rupee and UPI is that e-rupee itself is a currency in digital form and a legal tender that enables digital transactions, whereas UPI is only a platform through which transactions happen digitally.
Super. Good. Very good. Now,
Thank you, sir.
Next question. What do you mean by FDI?
FDI stands for Foreign Direct Investment. It means when a company of a country is having control over another company of another country during business, then it is called foreign direct investment.
See, actually, for this, your definition was not sufficient. Maybe you have to change it.
Okay.
For example, in India, in our limited companies, when foreign companies come and directly invest as a shareholder, they are known as foreign direct investment. In terms of foreign equity inflows, as per government data, India received $52.34 billion in 2022 as FDI. Is India good for foreign investment? Obviously, yes. Who is the largest foreign direct investment in India?
Singapore, sir.
Singapore
Yes.
is the largest foreign direct investment. What are the 5 largest investors of FDI? Japan remained the top investing country with a position of 690, then followed by Netherlands, Canada, United Kingdom, and Germany. But now I think Singapore has come the best investor.
Yes, sir. Singapore followed by Mauritius.
Which country has invested more in India? Singapore. Which country has the highest FDI? Same answer. Yep.
Yes, sir.
Acha, which country has the highest FDI? Not necessarily in India, in other countries, United
US.
States and China.
Yes,
Okay,
sir.
this is what it is. Thank you, Mamatha. You did very well. Best of
Thank you.
luck. Best of luck. I wish you success this time. You should have succeeded in RRB itself, but this is better. Instead of RRB, you go to Bank of India, which is a bigger one and better
Yes.
exposure also. Best wishes.
Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you. Bye.